Dobar dan, ja sam Majora Šlara i donosim vam gimnazijske vesti. Kao i svake godine, naša škola je posjetila Beogradski sajam knjiga, gdje su učenici gimnazije pokazali veliku ljubav prema knjigama i entuzijastično kupovali novo štivo. Međutim, naši učenici nisu zainteresovani samo za čitanje, nego i za ozbiljnu muziku. Zbog toga je škola organizovala posjet u Novom Sadu, gdje su imali priliku da pogledaju operu Traviata Giuseppe Verdija u Srpskom narodnom pozorištu. Tokom oktobra u Novosadskoj srednjoj muzičkoj školi band Maršali je učestvovao u humanitarnom koncertu gdje su prikupljali donacije za djecu koja boluju od mišićne distrofije. Naša gimnazija je obeležila 99. godišnjicu svog postojanja. Povodom ove prilike učenici su pripremili šaronolik program. 25. oktobra je band Maršali nastupao tokom velikog odmora i zabavio đake i profesore. Nakon nastave učenici i profesori su prisustvovali programu tokom kog su mogli da čuju različite kompozicije u izvođenju našeg hora, da čuju tekst o značaju škole koji je čitala Vasja Subakov, da poslušaju učenicu Evelin Deak koja je čitala tekst Mara i Šandora i kamerni hor je otpevao pesmu Bod za Birak Balaža Arkada. Nakon programa nekoliko naših nastavnika je primilo jubilarne nagrade. Slavlje je nastavljeno 28. oktobra, kada smo tokom velikog odmora mogli da čujemo band Generacija Z koji je oduševio publiku. Kraj oktobra je poznat po zastrašujućim pričama, pa je zbog toga naša škola organizovala Halloween zabavu koja je ponudila bogat program za sve. Učenici su mogli da se maskiraju crtajući po svom licu ili ko je imao želju mogao je da proba da reši zagonetke iz escape rooma. A za sve sladokusce tu su bili i predivno ukrašeni kolačići koje su prodavali učenici naše škole. Sav novac od prodaje će učenici iskoristiti za naredne aktivnosti đačkog parlamenta. Naša škola nije podbacila ni u sportu. Održana su razna sportska takmičenja, a među njima izdvajamo košarku, stoni tenis i plivanje, na kojima su naši učenici osvojili prva mjesta. Održano je takmičenje u plivanju, gdje su sljedeći rezultati. Prvi razred, Mrkšić Boris, prvo mjesto Kraul, Mateja Perić, drugo mjesto Kraul, Stojanov Vanja, prvo mjesto Prusno, Mikalački Vukašin, drugo mjesto Prusno, Teodinov Matija, treće mjesto Prusno, Stelanov Vanja, prvo mjesto Leđno, Lovčević Vladimir, drugo mjesto Leđno, Mraović Dimitar, treće mjesto Leđno, Pavkov David, prvo mjesto Delfin, Marjanović Andrija, drugo mjesto Delfin, Sridanov Jovana, prvo mjesto Leđno, Šimon Dama, prvo mjesto Kraul. Drugi razred, Rakić Bojanović Aleksa, prvo mjesto Kraul, Vukas Aleksandra, prvo mjesto Kraul. Treći razred, Ičitović Marko, prvo mjesto Kraul, Siratanović Ivan, prvo mjesto Delfin, Mikalački Đorđe, prvo mjesto Prusno, Varečka Ognjen, drugo mjesto Prusno. Četvrti razred, Stefan Nićin, prvo mjesto Kraul, Kobilarev Aleksandra, prvo mjesto Prusno. Osvojio prvo mjesto Mateja Nemet iz kickboksa u međunarodnom turniru u Bosni i Hercegovini. Održano je okružno takmičenje u stonom tenisu u Novom Sadu, gdje su dobijeni sljedeći rezultati. Momci pojedinačno, drugo mjesto Aleks Pojak. Momci ekipno, treće mjesto Lazar Doža i Aleks Pojak. Devojke pojedinačno, treće mjesto Judit Lapiš. Devojke ekipno, treće mjesto Agneš Teleki i Judit Lapiš. Na opštinskom takmičenju iz košarke i basketa naša ženska ekipa je osvojila prvo mjesto, dok je muška selekcija u košarci osvojila prvo mjesto, a u basketu drugo mjesto. To su naše najnovije vesti, a sada program nastavljaju naši voditelji Strahinja i Mihajlo, koji imaju goste iz Španije i Rumunije, koji su nam ove nedelje u gostima u okviru Erazmus programa. Ovogodišnja tema Erazmus programa je mentalno zdravlje pod nazivom Coding a Healthier Future.
Dobar dan, dragi gledalci. Evo nas ponovo u još jednoj emisiji. Ovo je malo specifičnija emisija našeg gimnazijskog radija, našeg podcasta. Mislim da gimnazijski podrum nikad nije bio puniji.
Ili imaš tremu malo, pošto ja imam?
Pa malo trema.
Malo, mislim, da, jako.
Tu su nam sada učenici koji su došli u našu zemlju, u našu školu preko Erazmus projekta, tako razmene učenika.
Tako je.
I danas ćemo ih pitati par pitanja vezano za to kako su se do sada proveli u Srbiji, kako im se čini naša država, ono što su mogli da vide, kako im se čini naše školstvo i pričat ćemo malo naravno i o mentalnom zdravlju, pošto je to glavna tema ove školske godine, a i ja mislim njihovog dolaska u Srbiju isto to je, ja mislim, glavni kao topik.
Da. Imali smo sada pre pola sata debatu vezanu isto za mentalno zdravlje, specifično za romantizaciju mentalnog zdravlja u popularnoj kulturi, tako da sada nastavljamo u tom duhu. Da.
Inače, evo, uvod je samo na srpskom, samo da se zahvalim Lari koja nam je vodila naše gimnazijske vesti. To je bilo na početku emisije i to će biti tako u svakoj sledećoj emisiji ćemo imati prvih par minuta gimnazijske vesti kako biste mogli da čujete šta se to sve dešavalo u gimnaziji, oko gimnazije i vezano za gimnazijalce. I sada ćemo nastaviti na engleskom. Dakle, welcome to our podcast. We are glad to have you in our basement. We hope that you're having a great time in Serbia.
When he said basement, he meant actually our beautiful studio. Yes. We prepared some questions for you today. We are going to talk about how your stay in Serbia is going so far, what is your general impression about Serbia, and because the topic of basically our whole school year, and as I understood, the topic of your visit is mental health. We are going to talk about that too. But before we start with the topic of today's episode, I would just like to take a moment and grab this chance to talk about the terrible thing that happened in Novi Sad on Friday on November the 1st. And I am addressing this issue in English because I believe, at least I hope, that everyone in Serbia is well informed about it. So I am talking to you, and I'm talking to your friends who are here with us and who I reckon will be watching this episode at home. Last Friday, on November the 1st, a roof collapsed in Novi Sad at the railway station, immediately taking the lives of 14 people and terribly injuring 3 more people. When I heard the news about that, I thought to myself that this is the most catastrophic thing that has happened in Serbia ever since I was born, and it's just the worst thing that happened in our country that I can remember. Now, Strahinja has prepared some questions, so I'll give the word to him.
First question would be, what is your general impression of Serbia for now?
For now, I think Serbia is a really beautiful country. I have been here, I think, 4 days, and these 4 days I'm having really great. I'm looking for really incredible things, and I think everything is really beautiful here.
Which cities have you visited, except obviously Bečej?
Yeah. Also, we have visited Novi Sad and Subotica.
Subotica is the correct pronunciation, yeah.
Thanks. Both of them were really cool too.
And which one did you like more?
I think Novi Sad, because in my opinion, it was a bigger city, so we could see more things, and that was really cool.
Okay. What about you?
I think the same. When I was in my house, the people say Serbia has fame of a serious and cold country, but I don't think so. I think that the people are really nice. They are very, very happy that we are here, and I think they are a beautiful country.
Thank you.
So these past days I really had a lot of fun with the activities, with the people I met.
Just a little bit louder, please.
I met really kind people, really fun people. The trips were really interesting. The cities were big and beautiful, and overall it's a really good experience.
Well, as far as you probably already know, we are here since Saturday morning when our flight landed in Belgrade. So, to be honest with you, I haven't expected such a big difference between our country, Romania and Serbia. But the moment we landed and we put our feet on Serbian land, I knew it was going to be a really nice experience. So it hasn't disappointed me at all.
Yeah, we're glad. You said that you expected Serbian people to be cold. Really, I'm really shocked about that because the stereotype about Serbians is. I mean, I was under the impression that it was different. It was that we are good hosts and whatnot. But I'm glad that you have been proved wrong. And actually, I think that you guys from Spain and us from Serbia, specifically Vojvodina, not really. I wouldn't say the people from the southern parts of Serbia, but from Vojvodina are similar. I think maybe not culturally, but I think we have a similar mindset in the sense that we like to party. We are very casual. We are so. I just wanted to ask you: do you have the same impression?
Yes, you have the same impression.
I'm glad.
Were you happy when you heard that you're coming to Serbia?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I mean, even if you said no, we wouldn't take offense, obviously, because we know that there are a lot of countries and visit if you are part of the Erazmus program, and we are aware that maybe when you hear the name Serbia,
They sound more interesting.
yes, but if you say that that you like it here and that you are happy, we are very very glad that you are enjoying your stay so far.
The second question is, what are the main differences between our school system and yours? Which one do you prefer?
In my case, we live in Algeciras, so concretely we are in the high school Verde, and then the classes are, I think, quite nice because we have like a system. Like a normal system, and the teacher explains to us everything, then we do the homework, and then we have the exams. Here I have not been like in real classes. We have do some special classes, so I can't compare it, but I think both are nice.
Yes, well, judging by what you said, I would say
The
it's
similar.
very similar.
Yes.
What about you guys? Romania and Serbia,
So
do you
my
see any
host-
differences in the school system?
My host actually told me how the system is here. It's kind of the same in Romania. We go to high school, we have like I don't know how to say.
Well, for me personally, early in the morning when we came to school, even though she said that there are not like quite seeable differences between Romanian education system and Serbian. I was talking with my host about the grading system here in Serbia, and I was shocked to find out the fact that the highest grade you can get here in Serbia is actually 5, not 10. And we back in Romania have like a grading system from 1 to 10, and he asked me, well, why then if you have these grades, then why would they use so many like numbers for to describe the level of a student? Or, yeah, and I mean this was probably the biggest difference I've noticed so far.
Yes, I didn't know that. That's very interesting because we also have a grading system that in which the highest score you can get is a 10, but it's on universities, and grades are from 6 to 10. So it's
Not from 1 to 10.
Yes, it's very unexpected.
Yeah.
So the main topic of our school year.
Wait, what about the food?
Is
You didn't ask about the
yeah,
food,
yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
important thing.
So which Serbian food have you tried, and which one do you like best?
I have tried. No, it's not Serbian, it's Hungarian because my partner gave me, and it's like pasta with some meat, goulash, and I like very much. We have a similar thing in Spain.
It's spicy.
No,
No,
I like it.
you have spicy food in Spain.
No much, but we have some spicy food in Spain.
And did any one of you try pljeskavica maybe?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And
Back when we were still in Belgrade.
No,
Burek. It's not Serbian, but
yes,
Yes, but
it's really good.
and which one is your favorite?
Burek,
Which
I
one did
think.
you like? It was burek.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I really wanted to try Kürtös, even though it's Hungarian.
Well, us in Vojvodina we are very multicultural.
Yeah. But why is that? Because I wanted to see if there are like different, like a taste difference between a Romanian Kürtös and the one which is like served here in Serbia. But I haven't had.
Yes, well, I would like to tell you that you still have a chance, but I don't know where you can get Kurtush Kolac apart from like when there's a festival
yeah.
or something like that. So yeah, it's a pity.
yeah. So the main topic of our school year is mental well-being. So the following questions would be about that. The first question would be how important is the topic of mental health in your schools?
What he means by that is, do you talk about mental health in classes with the teachers, and if you do, how much? And you can also say if you think that that schools should focus more on mental health or whatever. Just give us your opinion about it.
Yeah, in our high school, maybe in normal classes, we don't talk as much as it would be necessary, maybe about health, mentality health. But then, if you have a problem or you have something, there is a concretely teacher that you can talk with her whenever you need. That is to talk about that things. So that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
Like basically the same like pedagogy.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. And what about the situation in Romania about that?
Well, during our second year in high school, because I also heard that there are like you cannot name them 10th grade, 11th grade.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Also, that's a difference. But like in our second year of high school, we have a dedicated psychology class, and I cannot say that it helped us in order to understand ourselves better or to understand how our brain works, but it was quite fun and entertaining for us to participate in these classes because like we had the opportunity to see and to understand how other people studied and how they understood like how brain works, and it was quite benefic for us too. But as our friends from Spain say that they whenever you feel like speaking with somebody about a problem, our teachers and not only they are really up and they really like eager to help us whenever they have.
So which grade are you now?
In Romania, we would say 11th grade, but
In
here
Serbia, it's
is
third year.
third year. Yeah, exactly.
We used to have the same system actually.
We had
some
9th
years
and
ago.
10th grade. I
9th
think.
and 10th, yes. I don't think there was 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I just want to emphasize this question again. Is your general impression that that we are talking enough about mental health in schools and that enough attention is given to it, or do you think that maybe we should just turn it up a notch? What do you, any of you can say if you would like?
Yes, I think in our case in Spain, I think our school give us the attention that we needed. I think they focus on the health, on the mental healthy very much, because it's a very important thing. Because if you have bad healthy mental, probably you got depressed and you are not going to focus in the school.
Okay. Our next questions are actually about that.
yeah.
So, you can
So
read.
how often do you feel anxious, and how do you face anxiety? If you ever feel anxious.
But when you're saying that, how do we deal with anxiety? Do you refer also dealing with maybe being nervous or emotions during
Yes,
classes?
yes.
Well, it depends, like from person to person. It's something subjective. You cannot tell. But for me personally, I think like fear or anxiety is just something that happens in our mind. But if it happens in our mind, that doesn't matter. It really is something that is going to hurt us, like in a real world. I mean, it's not a real threat. It's like just something that happens in our mind, and like it depends whether you want this feeling to control you or you want to control it. So yeah, but for me, yeah, I prefer to not let fear like drive me.
Do you agree or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you need some help sometimes, or no? You can handle it yourself.
Yes, I would just like to say that I agree with you in a sense that I think that's a very good mindset for you to have for yourself. However, because we are raising awareness about mental health and whatnot, I think it's important to say that there are still some people who struggle so much with the mental health problems that that they really can't control it. So
Yeah, that's true.
for
As I mentioned before, like it's something subjective.
yes,
Yeah.
so for some people, I would say for us who are here, it's something that well, we can control and just something that doesn't affect us as much. But we still need to acknowledge that there are people who just can't fight some of those issues themselves
some help.
and need help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's important to
Not to judge.
not judge and let those people know that if anybody has those sorts of problems, they can openly talk about it with anyone.
Next question is: has school ever affected your mental health?
Maybe during exams or things like that, or presentations.
Yeah.
But and lots of
Just a
homework.
bit louder, if
So when we have a lot of homework and we have like activities besides school, maybe then the stress can get to us. But the rest,
It's
I don't-
normal.
Yeah.
You practically don't have enough time to
Yeah.
engage in all
Think
those.
about stress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to engage in all those activities. So, yeah.
what about you guys?
In our case, I think that normally we don't have anxiety, but as she said, maybe when we have a lot of exams, then we have to do a lot of things in the afternoons, maybe then we are like more stressed.
Yes. Well, obviously, everyone has some sort of stress when it comes to activities and tasks in school and the exams. But I want to ask you if it, are there sometimes moments where you feel like you can't do it anymore, where you feel
Overwhelmed.
helpless?
Yeah.
Yes, because obviously there is going to be stress, and I would say that that there is a healthy dose of stress in a sense that sometimes you are stressed because you care. But I wanted to ask you, like, were you ever in a situation in which you just felt like giving up, and how did you deal with that then?
Well,
Or if you weren't, you can say that you weren't.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
so
also okay.
familiar with the term of giving up.
I didn't mean. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
it in
I
that
got it.
sense.
I got it.
I
it.
just meant like you felt overwhelmed by.
Yeah,
by
of course,
the
there were
tasks.
plenty of this kind of moments. I mean, but
You could handle it. It's
yeah,
it's a good thing.
again,
Yeah.
me personally,
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about the others? Have you ever felt like there's no hope? You're not going to be able to do everything as you planned, and how you deal with that? No,
No,
really.
really, really.
That's a nice thing to hear. I mean, the two of us too. I mean,
Yeah.
we really don't have much problems. We should have invited some guests who actually had some, but no, I'm just joking, of course. Obviously I'm joking. It's very nice to hear, and I'm glad to hear that.
Young people are not having
Yes.
issues and
Yes.
problems. And the
Well,
last
to-
question.
to summarize everything up, like if there is a will, there is a way to figure the things out. So, like, yeah.
Yes. I like your mindset very much.
Everything depends on perspective of viewing things.
Yes.
Mhm.
And the last
Thanks.
question is, what do you do to stay happy and mentally healthy? Do you listen to music, walk, go out with your friends, or something else?
In my case, I dance because I'm a dancer.
Mhm.
I socialize with my friends at dance practice or things like that.
Yeah, me, I usually do sports, concretely normal handball, because both of us we are in a team of our town,
Mhm.
and then listen to music maybe, or meet with friends to do sports as
Mhm.
well, or only to talk.
Which sport?
Handball.
Yes,
Handball.
yes.
Nice.
Do you
Okay.
think that having a hobby is an important thing to have to stay in a good mental state or
Yes, I think yes, because probably if you have feel stressed because the school, when you go to your hobby, you can read your mind and do a thing that you like very much.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that I think it's a big problem today that people have less and less hobbies than they
Mhm.
used to. Like I think that people before used to everyone used to have a hobby,
Yeah.
but now it feels like, at least in Serbia, that in elementary school I remember we all used to have hobbies,
Yeah.
but in high school it kind of vanishes, and most hobbies become just playing video games.
We just
But in-
we just discovered social media.
yeah.
Yes,
In
yes.
elementary school,
Yes.
there are parents that push us to have hobbies. I think
Yeah.
sports and
Yes, and also when we were in elementary school, we didn't used to scroll on TikTok all day.
Mhm.
So I think that's a contributing factor too.
back in the old days when we were in
Yes.
elementary school. Thank you for being here, for answering the questions.
Sure.
We
You're
hope that you're gonna have a great time. How long do you stay?
Today and tomorrow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Tomorrow night we have to go. Well, Saturday at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
That's
have
our-
some exams scheduled for the next week?
Really?
Yeah, a
Okay.
math exam.
Yeah, we are wishing you a lot of luck with that, and
Thanks.
thank you again for being on our podcast. It was a pleasure talking to you. Now, hoćemo sad na srpskom.
Pa možemo sad da prebacimo na srpski, da. Mislim da nemamo nikakve još obaveze da treba da pokrenemo neke teme. Sve je pokriveno vestima i ovo je...
Tako je. Ovo je bila naša specijalna emisija.
Kako prepoznajete da je specijalna emisija po Stonjaku, molim vas? To će biti sada nova stvar. Dakle, ako vidite Stonjak na thumbnailu, znate da je emisija obavezna za gledanje. Ovo je bez Stonjaka, ne morate ni gledati. Šalim se, sve gledajte. I razvalite to subscribe dugme.
Strahinja je malo neozbiljan, ali u svakom slučaju nas pratite na društvenim mrežama, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok još nemamo, možda ćemo imati, ne znam, Gimnazijski radio Bečej. Uživajte, a mi se vidimo i slušamo i gledamo u sledećoj epizodi. Ćao, čao!
Pozdrav!